We have Community Development Block Grant, an overview. Again, Mr. Rodriguez.
Good evening, members of the council. This is the city's annual just broad overview of the Community Block Development Grant. Every year in March, city staff provides just a quick summary of what the program entails. I probably will go through this relatively quickly, just in the spirit of time. So with that being said, the city of Yuba City is an entitlement city. And what that simply means is that the city receives federal grant dollars based on a formula grant based on need. So last year, the city received approximately $586,000, and we do have some discretion in terms of how we use those funds. With that being said, the intent of the program is to provide decent housing in a suitable living environment, and then also to expand the economic opportunities of indigent communities or an indigent population. So every 5 years, the city does have to provide a consolidated plan. That consolidated plan was last approved in 2015. That's an extremely exhaustive public outreach process. It's submitted to the federal government through HUD specifically, who reviews and approves it. Every action plan thereafter has to be consistent with that plan. However, if there's something in that plan that the council would like to modify, we can do so on an annual basis. Every year in May, city staff presents an action plan, and what that action plan outlines is the actions that the city staff will be taking in the next fiscal year. And then every September, we come back to you where we provide you with a summary of everything we did with the previous fiscal year's funding. So again, the city does have some discretion in terms of how those funds are allocated. With that being said, though, activities generally include housing, rural property investments, economic development, some program administration to administer the program, and then also public services. Historically, the city, in terms of public services, those funds have historically gone to programs that help folks experiencing temporary homelessness. So this is just a quick overview in terms of how we spent the funds in this fiscal year. This fiscal year would be over at the end of June, June 30th, to be exact. So again, we did receive approximately $586,000. The administration cost was approximately 17%. Public service activities, slightly over $87,000. Facility improvements, $485. There was a carryover of $104,000 that was unallocated from the previous year, so that's why it's reflected at $690 versus the $586. Historically, this simply identifies the public service. Again, these historically have gone to programs that assist people experiencing temporary homelessness. However, we've always provided the maximum of 15%. We do meet with HUD occasionally, and one of the things that they've strongly encouraged the city to do is to consolidate smaller programs into larger programs. And with that being said, that's one of the things that staff is encouraging. So last year, we received 2 applications for public services, whereas we historically allocated approximately 5 to 6 applications. However, at staff's urging, we've had the ability to really consolidate those activities. Moving forward, we had a meeting approximately 2 weeks ago where we've informed potential applicants that we're going to take the same approach. And again, that's at the encouragement of HUD. So with that being said, this item tonight, it is an informational item. However, we are open to any recommendations that the City Council may offer. Last year, one of the items that the City Council encouraged staff to really focus on were veterans. So with that being said, when the applications came in, we made sure to give additional points to programs that targeted veterans. So that concludes staff's presentation.
Great, thank you. Back to council for any questions or feedback for Mr. Rodriguez. No? Okay, well, thank you.
Thanks.
I have a feeling the rest of you are here for item number 9.